So what's going on, guys? GeneralGerbil here, and the super Easter egg hype is dead. The theories, all the crafting we did, all the looking we did from Reddit, all the way to YouTubers and their inputs and all the videos we had, it's dead, it's gone. We've got things to talk about that we haven't discussed yet, and things that we could possibly talk about, but we don't know yet. But yeah, this video is going to be about the super Easter egg and the hype that we started and the hype that didn't continue through to the end. So as we know, all the way through Black Ops 3 we've been collecting gate worms from each of the previous characters, and alongside those we had the little symbols on the map slip screen, and everyone was like, there's got to be a reason for this. We all, even I said it, we all have to have a reason as to why we're collecting these. They have to have some sort of use in the Revelations Easter egg, and then we did the Revelations Easter egg and we didn't use these gate worms at all. People could argue that we used them to find the runes of creation, but still we found the Apothicon eggs around the map, so that doesn't really make any sense because he hatched the worms from those eggs. But still, people were like, yeah, there's got to be some form of Easter egg, there's got to be something else like there was on Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, there's got to be a bigger Easter egg that all these little bits are going to combine together, because the ending to Revelations was pretty crap in everyone's honesty. It left a lot of loose ends, even though people were like, yeah, it's gonna solve a lot. Like Jason Blundell was like, it's gonna answer a lot of your questions, not all of them, but it's gonna answer a lot of them. And we watched it and we were like, we only really got the answers to the questions that were asked in Revelations, but still. So we did the Easter egg, saw the ending, we were all like, ugh. And then we went data mining and everyone was like, yeah, there's going to be more, there's more Easter eggs, bigger Easter eggs, stuff we haven't found yet, there's more clues, guys, there is something, you just got to keep looking. So while we're waiting, everybody on Reddit's like, you've got to wait for the PC and Xbox release, they're going to lock it off until they release it on that, just so that we can all discover it at the same time. So October 6th rolls around, Revelations is released for PC and Xbox, and there's a mysterious 1.3 gig update for the PS4 version. Everyone's like, well, hotfixes can't really take up a gig and a half. That's not what they tend to be. They tend to be about 200 meg. So everyone's like, oh my god, what is this? Some of the data miners on PC, they go into the video files and they find 3 video files. There's ZM Genesis intro, ZM Genesis outro, which was basically the ending cutscene, and then there's just one called ZM Genesis, and it was like 1.3 gig, and everyone's like, oh my god, it's a cutscene, it's a different ending, oh my god. But we were like, we can't watch it, we actually can't watch it, because the outro cutscene and this new cutscene were both encrypted, which means you could only get them if you could only watch them if you played them in game. That's the only encryption you could run them on. So as the PC gamers doing the data miners, they go ahead, they do their PC magic or whatever they do, and one of them, I don't recall his name, but if I do remember it, I'll leave it in the description, manages to find a way to play that cutscene when you spawn into a map. So he could spawn into Shadows of Evil, and instead of seeing gameplay, he would see the cutscene play, but his game would still be going in the background, but you could watch the cutscene over your gameplay. So he does this, and this ZM Genesis, this ending alternate cutscene, turns out to just be the Shadows of Evil cutscene. And Treyarch knew they were doing this because they renamed it ZM Genesis, which is the console name for Revelation, sorry. So they knew they were doing this and they trolled us, and I don't know whether it was maliciously or in a way to say like, oh, you know, there is something here, you just got to go back to Shadows of Evil, that's why we put this specific cutscene in. But it's just the Shadows of Evil cutscene, it's got no audio on it, it's just the starting cutscene. But they renamed it and they made us think there was a big second Easter egg, a big second ending that was like 3 minutes long, and everyone got so hyped, and then we found this out and everyone was like, how could we be so stupid? We fell for this, like, now things don't add up, like there's so much that we don't know, and we're all so disappointed in not Black Ops 3 but in just Revelations as a map, because it promised us so much. Now like I said, the Revelations cutscene, the ending one, the actual one, wasn't all bad. We did get some answers to questions that we had been asking. For example, what's the use of the blood vials, who Dr. Monty is, who the Shadow Man is, where the Shadow Man went after Shadows of Evil, we saw Maxis. But the things we don't get answered are like, why is Richtofen got the Mob of the Dead blood vials, why are they so important, why can Weasel remember Nikolai's name, just stuff like, where is this house, how long have they been in this house, how long has Maxis been messing around with the summoning key, how did Maxis find out about the summoning key, how many times they've done this loop, how long has this teleport been destroyed, why do they need to destroy it. It's just stuff like this, just questions we've had over 8 years that haven't been answered. And like I said, the only ones we really did get answered are the ones that we got, the questions that we asked in Revelations and in Black Ops 3. But the one thing that has confused me is that the Call of Duty Zombies subreddit, it's called Undeadit, has closed down. Now at the time of making this video, the subreddit shut down for about 3, 4, 5 maybe hours, and there's a post on there that's actually by one of the moderators that has actually said, we shut down the subreddit to filter out some of the toxic behavior, and that's how much this Easter egg and the super Easter egg hype has got to the community. It got to the point where we were being so toxic on a subreddit that they had to close the subreddit down because we didn't find a super Easter egg, because we were all being so harsh to people. People like the real DecrypterFixer deleted his Reddit at the time of making this video because people were just harassing him for super Easter egg knowledge. So he had to delete his subreddit, and that was like, he's one of the most valued people of the community on the subreddit, and he's gone now because of everyone harassing him. But there's just one thing that we're all clinging on hope to, and that's the intel that Jason Blundell promised Milo. If you don't know what this is, Mr. Offwaffles had an interview with Jason Blundell, and he said, if this video gets so many likes, I'll give you a piece of information that you wouldn't have got any other way. Like, I will give you special intel, and he still hasn't given us that. So whether it's just going to be a measly trailer, a measly little cipher for another cipher on a map or something, we don't know. But hopefully we're all just clinging on there's something to do with the super Easter egg, because we've got stuff like the purple Margot hearts that we don't know what we do with, and just stuff like this. So we hope it's something to do with the super Easter egg. So in case you hadn't seen from other YouTubers, I thought it just might bring you up to speed with the whereabouts and the ins and outs of this super Easter egg. But I'm a bit gutted because the ending cutscene to Revelations to me didn't answer a lot. It did get some questions answered, but it wasn't as fulfilling as even stuff like the Garrod Crovey cutscene, and that was like 2 minutes, and that was just killing Nikolai, and it's like 1.5 minutes or something in the Revelations one. It's pretty ridiculous when you look at it, but still, that's my thoughts. If you did watch all the way and you liked the video, please consider dropping a like rating, and please consider subscribing. It would help me a lot. Hope you like the new channel trailer I made. I tried really hard with it, but other than that, I've been GeneralGerbil. Peace out.